With many of us struggling with the day-to-day realities of paying bills and putting food on the table, it's easy to forget that there are people with no food and no table to put it on. Daniel Vail, the founder of the Pembroke Soup Connection, didn't forget. Joann Brown offered up her home, known as the Long Red House on Plain Street, and volunteers prepare food and sort clothing for the homeless on the South Shore. Brian Sullivan has brought us this wonderful story.
On any given Saturday, this is likely the scene that you'll see at this home in Pembroke. Volunteers preparing food, bagging groceries, and carrying bags and boxes for delivery to those in need. 3 days a week, volunteers come here to the Long Red House on Plain Street in Pembroke, putting together care packages of food and clothing for the Pembroke Soup Connection. This philanthropical group started out as what was thought to be a one-time deal to help people in need over the winter holidays.
I'm part of a biker church up in Holbrook, Broken Chain Biker Church, and I became aware through those contacts of some people that were having a hard time putting some food on the table during the holidays. So I put a request out for people who could help me come up with meals. I'm thinking one time for these people. They misunderstood and thought this was a regular thing that I was doing, and before I knew it, the donors got together and organized and said, okay, let's do this again and again. And I said, oops, but I guess we're here now.
Nearly 1 year in, the movement is showing no signs of slowing down. Joann Brown provides the house as the headquarters, but none of this gets done without the helping hands of all of the volunteers.
We estimate about 3 tons leave this house every 3 days, and it goes to the various locations in Brockton. Of course, in order for those 3 tons to leave, it has to have come in, be sorted, labeled, and that's where all our volunteers come in. The community has just been so generous in their donations, but it's the volunteers of the Soup Connection that come in here and help me. I'm just one person. I certainly couldn't do it all.
Several months ago, Joann Brown put a post on Facebook requesting a pair of sneakers, and since then, the clothing donations have snowballed. With each order of food and clothing that leave the Long Red House, Dan and Joann are able to soak in the enormity of the endeavor they've undertaken.
Who knew that a girl that could make a pot of soup to give to Dan to feed the homeless and ask for a pair of size 13 sneakers on the internet, who knew that it could lead to all of this? I certainly didn't. And it's just, it's been an amazing journey, and I know that it's just begun.
This is probably the most important thing I've ever done in my life. I'll say no probably. It is the most important thing, meaningful thing I've ever done in my life.
In Pembroke, Brian Sullivan, PACTV Community News.